This brand was making $15,000 per day until we lost everything overnight. That's no sale in the last hour. After 21 brutal days, we were finally back. Let me show you how that happened. So for context, before everything went to hell, revenue was at $500K per month, and most of it came from American customers. That's when the founder brought me and my guys to scale even further. We took care of their emails, and on day one, they made $5.9 thousand, $1.7 thousand on day two, $6.4 thousand on day three, and $26 thousand by the end of the first week. So far, it was great, but something completely unexpected was about to destroy our progress. April 11th. After finishing off my workday, I went downstairs to finally get some rest. That's when I opened up YouTube and saw this.
Look, I just spoke to the president about this. When America is punched, he punches back harder. That's why there will be 104% tariffs going into effect on China.
Now, because our products come from China, that meant in just a few days, we would not be able to sell to the US anymore. Because no matter how much revenue we would make after adding up all the cost, we would be unprofitable. But I wasn't going to leave without a huge revenue spike. And that's why I prepared our biggest promotion yet. The emails had aggressive countdown timers, messaging to get people to buy now rather than later, and we had plenty of them ready to crush. The goal was to generate as much revenue as possible before we stopped selling in America. But only 10 short hours later, right when I was about to go live, I got horrible news. We had to stop selling to the US immediately. I was pissed. And just like you would expect, the revenue tanked. We went from averaging $15,000 per day consistently all the way down to back $3,000 days. And the emails got impacted too. From $5,000 per campaign, we went all the way down to $800 each. Now, to say the least, I was not happy about this situation. But despite all of these issues, every single day we were still getting about 7,000 site visitors from the United States. Before, we would have made $11,000 from that daily traffic, but right now we were making nothing. And if that trend continued for an entire month, that would have been at least $300,000 in completely lost sales. So I had to bet everything on a new strategy I never tried before. I had zero guarantee that it would work, but we had to try, and at this point, it was our best shot. From now on, we showed different versions of the website depending on where people came from. Everyone outside of the US saw the usual store because we sold to them as usual, but everyone from the US got pushed to a page where they could subscribe to emails before they saw anything else on the website. Quick note, by the way, that website change would have been completely useless if we stopped selling to the US forever. I mean, sure, we would have more email subscribers, but why does that matter if we can't ever sell them anything? And the answer is, in that case, it would not matter at all. But two things made me believe that we would start selling to America again very soon. Number one, Trump made similar threats before. Most went nowhere. And number two, because our US audience is so valuable, the founders were doing everything they could to lower shipping costs. And if they pulled that off, we would be back. And that's exactly when my job became simple. Turn as much of that US traffic into email subscribers before we were back in stock. That way we would be able to retarget everyone for cheap and get them to purchase. So for the next 15 days, I tracked two numbers obsessively. That's traffic from the US and new waitlist subscribers. I never took my eyes off the stats and built better and better pages over time. By the end of day 5, we were already getting hundreds of waitlist subscribers every single day. But that wasn't even the best news. May 2nd. Alright, so quick update on the situation. Emmanuel from found a way to lower shipping costs. So we're going to be back in the US sometimes, I think next week, but maybe even sooner. It was finally time for me to do my job again, making some money. So I started to prepare the emails. Now, because I did set things up correctly, I could look at the email list and know what country people were from, what product they were interested in, and how long ago they subscribed to the waitlist, if they even did. That for sure made the emails easier to write, but it also made everything convert better later too. So on May 3rd, I announced to the email list that we were about to be back, and when I did, that's also when I prepared for an even bigger play. I got us a US phone number, bought some credits to send SMSs from, and also prepared gifts for that as well. From then on, we kept sending teasers after teasers and announced to everyone that we'd be shipping to the US again. Drop day. That's when we reminded everyone that we would drop in 4 hours just so they don't forget. And at 3 p.m., we went live. Let me cut to some footage from back then. All right, guys. So I don't know if you can see that. It's 8 p.m. my time. We dropped the product about 20 hours ago. And the emails actually started getting some sales now. So I'm gonna break them down one by one. By the end of the video, I'll also go into Klaviyo, refresh the dashboard, show you all the numbers. But right now, like, it's still moving up by the second, literally. So email number one, $2.7 thousand in sales. Email number two, $2.8 thousand. Email number three, $5.1 thousand. After that, the next one flopped because I used the wrong targeting, but $182, it was sent to like 300 people. That was my bad. But then after that, $2.7 thousand, $2.8 thousand, and then there's another one that I just sent $0 so far. I'm still pumping traffic to the site because it's 8 p.m. my time, but the product is dropping like in the United States, and over there it's like beginning of the afternoon. So yeah, we'll still got some more time to just get more sales and to push some more emails. That day, by the time I went to sleep, the store had made $48,000. I later talked to the founder, who again was making $500,000 per month before all of this. So let's hear his perspective. At the time, was it the biggest day of the store, or was it something?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Now we beat it though. Something
Yes.
better happened. Now, the natural question is, how big was the wait list? Because that's where most of the sales came from. Well, we just had 4,000 subscribers on it. Now, of course, as a whole, the email list was way larger, and that's why we used it too. And the next day, we just kept firing emails. But before I reveal how much revenue we made that entire week, I can already hear some of you say, multiple emails per day is too much. I would never do that. And I get it, but I'm a simple man. Thousands of people are opening the emails and hundreds are buying from them. So really, who am I to stop? That's why we kept sending a lot of emails, and this is how much they made. Okay, so let's start from May 2nd so you can see how the entire week went. And we made $142,000 in sale. Out of that, $54,000 came from email and SMS. And like, truth be told, most of the Klaviyo revenue came from campaigns. So I'll even show you the top performing ones. Let me refresh the screen. So again, you can see all of this is real. And same time period, let me open up some of our best performing campaigns. I'll show you revenue, open rate, click rate, whatever. Maybe this will be blurred, but yeah, $8,000 in sale. I just don't want you to like guess the brand, you know, but $7,000 in sale for another one, $6,000 in sale. I believe this is the SMS. You can probably see it from here. $6,000 in sale. Like, the week went really well. By the way, I used that approach on many other stores. This is an example from just 2 days ago, and results were pretty solid too. To get the same results by working with me, click the first link below this video.